Developers need details, project managers need solutions, executives need business impact. Let's look at how to give each one the message they need. A typical day in an engineering workplace might look like this. At 9 a.m., you need to explain a bug to a colleague using technical terms, and they understand you perfectly. An hour later, you have to explain the same exact issue to a client who wants to know when the bug will be worked out and when their software will be ready. But the message is still technical. And that afternoon, you have a meeting with the CFO to talk about how resolving the bug will affect the budget. But it's still the same technical explanation. Using the same exact words for three completely different audiences confuses some of them. Everybody really just wants to know what's in it for them, and that's different for each person. Other developers want to know about the details, like what caused an issue and how you solved it. Managers and clients aren't really concerned about the technical side. They just want solutions to their problems and plans to solve the issue. Then there are the executives who really just want to know how the issues affect their business. Everybody should get the same facts and the same honesty, just with different technical density. If we have a database infrastructure that won't scale correctly, a developer wants the full technical details with instant specs and everything. We might even ask them for input on how they think we might solve the issue. The project manager will want to know about the capacity requirements and resource constraints, but not in the same technical detail as another developer. They'll also be interested in the cost and the timeline, which might not be relevant to a developer. Executives are really busy, and they usually just want a concise summary of the issue, like the infrastructure won't scale. They're more interested in hearing about how to fix the issue and what's involved in that. The facts never change, but the way we deliver them does. Each person should get exactly what they need to make decisions in their role. Nothing more and nothing less, unless they ask. Let's look at another issue. This time, it's an authentication system that doesn't meet our current standards. What would a developer, a project manager, and an executive each care about and actually need to know? Just like before, the developer gets all the technical details and will probably ask for their input on the issue. Now, they have everything they need to give us technical feedback. The product manager's version is going to include an overview of the situation and a simplified version of the compliance requirement, but it's mostly focused on how to fix the problem, the cost, and the time implications. And again, the executive won't get any technical terms at all. They need to know the main idea, why this is important to the business, and that it isn't negotiable. It has to be done. All three explanations are about the same issue, but each person gets a completely different version. Avoid these things so everybody gets the message that they need. And these are some really useful phrases to ask peers questions, give action plans to managers, and make recommendations to executives. Okay, you need to explain that you need $12,000 to fix an API rate limiting issue to prevent user errors during sync. How will your conversations with the project manager and the company's CTO be different? What does each person care about? Pause the video while you think about what to tell each person. If you write your answer in the comments, I'll give you some feedback. Were your answers similar to these? When you can explain the same technical issue to a peer, a manager, and an executive in a way that's relevant to them, you become the developer people trust to represent the team. Technical expertise gets you hired, clear communication gets you promoted. In the next video, we'll look at the difference between indirect and direct communication styles and how to navigate giving feedback and reporting problems across cultures. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.